mean, like, where do we begin on this situation? Right now, they're calling this man a hero for mowing down a man that had nothing to do with his son dying. Make that make sense to me. Black folk is upholding Rodney as a hero. They're saying an eye for an eye. I want to know how that worked, because the man he mowed down didn't kill his son. He was just out doing his job. And people are celebrating this? I don't get it, man. They're literally calling this man a hero. People saluting him. They even tried starting a GoFundMe for a killer. I'm telling you, man, our people be looking bad out here, bro. The FBA community celebrating him. The Black Hebrew Israelites are celebrating. They're saying it's good because he was able to take down one of theirs. So let me get this straight. Your son is out thugging. Your son is out stealing cars. Your son has a gun. Your son is doing all of these things. And then he's running from the police. And I seen the video. Do it look like a justified shooting? No. But he had a gun in his hand. But was it a justified shooting? I don't think it was. I think that the cop did him dirty because he shot him while he was running by. Now they're spinning it as if though he pointed the gun at the cops. He never pointed the gun at the cops. And it's interesting how video is always blurred. It's never clear when you need it. But does that justify the father doing that? No. That don't justify that type of stuff, man, because at the end of the day, he took a child's father. That's what he did. And to me, that's bad, man. Because if that's the world we living in right now, where if somebody took the life of your son, that means, okay, let me go kill a cop. That's the type of mentality we putting out there now. What if somebody did that to your son? What if a black kid killed a white kid and the father said, you know what? Yeah, I took out my son. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find a black kid to kill. And the thing is, your kid is a honor roll student, minding his own business, stay out of trouble. And they end up killing your son. Your son didn't do nothing wrong. It's just that he was black. And the father felt that since somebody killed his son, it's only right that he take out one of your own. Is that the mentality we putting out there? This don't make no sense, guys. This makes absolutely no sense. And I don't want to be a part of that mess. You don't see me celebrating. I just sit back and watch the show and see how the community is celebrating, you know. First they celebrating this other killer that stabbed the other kid. They celebrating him. He's a hero. Now they celebrating this guy. What is this? Have we all lost our minds? We celebrating killers now. I'm seeing YouTubers literally speaking on this situation and justifying it, saying that it's a good thing. They're literally saying it's a good thing what happened. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Imagine if everybody did this. Imagine all of the people out there that lost a loved one and they do the same thing. In other words, I can't get back at the person who did it, so what I'm gonna do is take out one of their own. And they took out one of yours. What are you gonna do? The same thing? All of you content creators that are programming the people with this kind of hate, you're sick. You're doing this for a check. Like literally, a lot of you folks, I'm gonna expose all of y'all too. I'm gonna make videos about all of y'all, man. I'm getting tired of this nonsense, man. It's like you YouTubers be doing anything for a check. Y'all would sit there and gaslight y'all audience, and because you don't want to offend your core viewers, so you side with their views in order to get the views, to get a check. But when somebody kill your son, I'm gonna celebrate. That's right. To you content creators, when someone kill your son in a situation like this, I'm gonna make a video to celebrate the death of your son. I'm gonna say it was a good thing. You know why? Because that's the energy you put out in the universe. You're basically saying that this deputy or sheriff deserved to die. That's what you're telling me? When this dude's son was out there thugging with a gun, he was out there doing evil, and you want me to believe that he was not a bad kid? He was a bad kid. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he got dealt with. It's just that simple. You can sugarcoat it however you want. He went out there stealing cars, hanging with the goons, hanging with the thugs, like an animal, like his father. And like father, like son. Father couldn't deal with the accountability that his son was an animal and got dealt with by the streets. You don't want your children to get gunned down by the police? They're supposed to be in the house, doing right. See, a lot of you parents, right? You want to act the fool after your son died or your daughter died, but you weren't there to raise them. You weren't there to put your foot in their ass when they were getting out of line. No, you stood there and watched your son be in the streets, committing crimes, running around with the shooters, robbing cars. And it was not a problem until he dead. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. So rather than you take personal accountability for your son that's a menace to society, you decide the best course of action is to go out there and harm an innocent individual doing their job. And then you influencers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you're out there promoting this level of hate so that we can see more events like this, so you can make more videos and make more money. I'm telling you, man, a lot of you folks is evil, bro. A lot of you are just damn evil. Anybody promoting this type of nonsense, that it's okay to go out there and kill people that are innocent, that had nothing to do with nothing, you're sick. You're sick people, man. Because that officer didn't know he was going to die. You took somebody's father away, somebody's husband, somebody's uncle, possibly a grandfather. And now he dead, his family is mourning the loss, while you guys are celebrating on social media, getting checks. This is how sick the world is. I seen this other dude, he made a video and he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The dude who killed the cop, he was mean mugging the police because they were trying to intimidate him. They there for their fallen comrade. You don't have no respect? I mean, the same content creator, weren't you in the military? You don't got no honor? Weren't you in the military? So you mean to tell me, you in the military, one of your fallen comrades is dead. Y'all don't go there to pay y'all respect? Y'all don't pull up? You a hypocrite, dog. And I'm gonna do a reaction video to you too. A lot of y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but I'm disgusted by a lot of you guys because it's like, y'all don't got no soul, bro. Y'all literally just going with the narrative to make money. The desperation on social media is ridiculous now, bro. Listen, if you're going through a drought season, just go through the drought, man. But don't compromise your character to get clicks and views with such a sensitive story like this. It's one thing if the dude, it's one thing if the father located the cop that took out his son, and I'm not condoning that by any means, but my point is, it's one thing if the dude found the location of where the officer lived, the one who shot his son, and took him out. He didn't do that. He went and took out somebody else that had nothing to do with it. How could y'all tell me that that's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? No, it's not. That's murder. Aggravated murder. And I'm gonna tell you something else. The father in question, he's not gonna survive in prison. They're gonna kill him in prison. I'm telling you. The reason why they're gonna kill him in prison is because what he did was unethical and wrong, because he targeted somebody that had nothing to do with his son. So off the strength of the principle, he's not gonna survive. There are men in the prison waiting for him just so they can make examples out of him. It's not a game, y'all. This is not a game, bro. Now, of course, if he would have got to the penitentiary and the situation was he located the man who took out his son and he took him out, oh, by the time he get to prison, he's gonna have some sort of respect. They're gonna be like, yo, dog, Hey, it is what it is, man. They got to respect him. You know why? Because his son died. He took it in his own hands to get justice. Took out the man who took out his son. An eye for an eye. You get it? Is it right? No, it's not. And what's so crazy is you got these black Hebrew Israelites and these FBA religious folks, these hate groups. They're supporting this. They're saying that it's okay. They said that the dude is a hero for black people. I'm like, wow, a hero? I didn't know we crown people that kill people unjustly as heroes now. I don't see how that is something that's worthy of praise. You know, it don't make sense to me. So I don't know, y'all. This situation here is crazy. I got so many videos I gotta make, man. So many videos. I gotta find time to do all of them. It's too many videos. It's like everybody's talking about the story. I just kind of sit back and just wait, see what everybody's doing, see all the lies, all the manipulation, and I'm seeing a lot of people, man. A lot of people are doing what they're doing for a check. They're not covering the story. This is why the reaction sector of social media is so effed up. It's because everybody is just trying to focus on getting a check, and they're not really adding value or giving good commentary, a good perspective on the situation. They're just focused on trying to please their audience in order to get the clicks and the likes. That's what's going on right now. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, man. He was in the courtroom, mean mugging the officers, trying to get a reaction out of them after killing one of their comrades. And it doesn't mean they know him personally. They just stood there in solidarity for their fellow fallen officer. And you folks looked at it like, oh, why the officers are in court, why they're in there, and why they were mean mugging him. They're angry. Wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be angry if a maniac, a savage, a barbarian would mow down an officer that is innocent, that had nothing to do with the situation? You gonna defend a killer? This doesn't make any sense, man. This don't make no sense at all, man. This is absolutely crazy. But it shows a lot, man. It shows how wicked people are. It shows how sick people could really be. People are sick, man. Sick. So I'm gonna get up on out of here, man. I'm gonna come back with more videos later, because I gotta react to a lot of these videos. A lot of these angry videos from black men are disgusting. A lot of you black men that are covering this story, I don't know how you guys can sleep knowing that you're celebrating an innocent life being taken away. I'm telling you, let me hear that one of you content creators' sons got murdered because somebody felt that they needed to take it out on somebody from your people. I'm gonna do a video about it, and I'm gonna say it was a good thing that your son died, just so I can piss you off. Because what you're doing, you're gonna reap what you sow. A family is out there mourning the loss. You're celebrating for a check. To you viewers that view that type of garbage, if you agree with that poison, you need to check yourself too. Because if it happened to your child, you are gonna lose your mind to know that somebody killed your kid, not because your kid did anything to them, but simply because they were angry that something happened to their kid. So they target yours for no reason. If that's the kind of world y'all into, hey, good luck with that. Good luck with that mentality. That don't even make sense. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.